Let's have an equipment malfunction. Are you ready? Equipment malfunction.
Hey, wait, he's tickling me.
Get closer, because I gotta either go far away.
Now, how come someone's
Get all cozy.
How come someone's not taking a picture of you with us? You know what I mean?
Well, because I am the interviewer. I'm the filmmaker, producer, and director of Solstice 07, Winter Solstice 07.
Is there enough
And
light?
I need to, yeah, oh, absolutely. And you know what? You're right at the right camera angle, so I'm getting your best angle, Bhagwan.
Oh, you guys.
How about you, Guru Simran? Oh, I've got another gorgeous god here.
Yeah.
What do we
My
call
God, you can stock the whole harem from
SJ.
SJ? Right.
So what did you sings get out of your tantric today? Let's get serious. What did you boys get out of your
I signed a
tantric?
contract today that I would bring a camera on the grounds. I think everyone had to sign that. And I vowed I would request special permission to use or be on a camera. So I need to know, like, what's the official policy?
What my intention is?
Joel, this is very serious stuff, and you're coming.
What my intention is?
Trying to turn this into a comedy act. What's going on here?
Good one. Good one. Oh, you may be young, but you've learned a lot in those few years.
What keeps bringing you back after all these years?
You know,
The latrines? The latrines?
I come back for the
Tell me about the
latrines.
latrines.
In 1986, I started cleaning the squatters around Dustbury. I guess I achieved my highest destiny. Now, to be very serious about it, sometime, I don't know, 92, 93, I was cleaning the squatters, and I was chanting Satnam Waheguru, and I was in total bliss and total ecstasy. He's making me into a rabbi, this guy. And I mean, I was in such bliss that people walking by hearing me chanting went into bliss. And I realized that all those years I thought I was serving the community, which I was by cleaning the toilets, I was actually cleaning my mind.
Waheguru.
Waheguru. And so I keep coming back to serve. Well, get yourself a Q-tip and push it through to the other side.
Don't interrupt this man. He's saying something very profound.
Why are you taking my coupon? Hi.
Hi.
We need to.
And how about you, Bhagwan? What does it mean to you?
The young man wants to go first.
Okay.
And we're going to go
and your
out
name,
and
please.
clean toilets.
Joel.
All right. So actually,
And this lady wants to know.
Wait a minute, I gotta
keep
get a
coming
close-up
back,
on
and
that.
I'm trying to tell her I come back to clean toilets.
So how long have you been doing sadhana, Joel?
Camera woman is laughing. I've been doing sadhana daily. Believe that, and I'll tell you another one, for 15 years. Once a year.
Once a
15
year. And so you don't have to be a fanatic to come to winter solstice, is what you're trying to tell me.
Not.
Okay, last but not least. There he is, that old devil.
I'm
old
imagining
angel.
your eye right there. And
It's the Indra eye.
we're talking about winter solstice, yeah?
Yeah.
It's my favorite. I go to summer solstice too, up on the mountain in New Mexico, but this one, under the big top, in these longer lines, or in the same big top doing the tantric yoga all day, is the tough part of it. But the fun part of it is the service, the setting up, the answering questions, helping new people and old people alike function for a long week of camping. Ask me something else.
Well, I'd just like to comment that you were so much a part of my first solstice at New Mexico because of your service. and you just sat there and you let people come to you.
Far out, and it worked.
And it worked.
I can tell you two things about the evolution of my service approach. 5 or 6 years ago, going to summer solstice, I wanted to break from the intense on-duty that I feel at winter solstice.
Right.
So I signed up for a missile, mixing up the citrusy, salty water that we call electrolyte, with the sole intention of signing up for a missile that I wouldn't have to report for and do anything. And basically that's what happened.
Okay.
I did nothing. The next year I went back and the guy that was on it just said hi, and we went and ended up talking in the kitchen, and I ended up having much more fun daily, mixing it up, getting it in to walk in to get cold, serving it, and I've been doing it ever since. It was more fun to actually participate in it than to avoid it. But the whole solstice experience for me in some ways is escapism. In other words, I'm the kind of person that finds joy in the things I do. In my little gardening business, in my relationships, in my family. I don't need this announcement. Can we keep talking?
Yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes I think, what would the world be like if it was world peace? Or if people lived and let live? So I sometimes, in almost a science fiction fantasy way, imagine other worlds. When I come to winter solstice, it occurs to me now, after 35 years of it, that I found another world where people show up who are almost Nazi sadhana people. I mean, they, on their own lives, will absolutely keep a very strict discipline of rigorous yoga every day, no matter how they're feeling, and they follow different kinds of rules in their lives. There's other people here that are like hippies. There's artists, there's old people that do the tantric yoga sitting in chairs. There are people here who are devoted to the spiritual music of the Sikh Dharma and of 3/8 yoga. There's such a range of people. And as long as I can see all these people, Hare Krishna people, people with tattoos, head to toe, piercings, you know, hairdos, afros, bald heads, from several spiritual walks of life, and even same-gender lifestyle commitments. As long as they're accepted, and similarly, as long as I'm accepted, even though I kind of show up like a Sikh, I'm not a Sikh, as long as I'm accepted and they're accepted, I'll weep every year for the inclusiveness of this experience. That's my piece.
Thank you.
Batteries.
What can I say?
You don't have it.
She'll hear the story. She'll like it.
Guru Simran, you're on.
Okay. We've had themes for the last 3 years: sadhana, aradhana, prabhupati. Sadhana is your daily spiritual practice.
The rich vein.
Aradhana is when you've done this practice to the point where you actually can do it. It starts doing you. And prabhupati they translate as mastery. It really means embodying the quality of that sadhana, or embodying whatever it is you're developing sadhana. So we did a teacher training in Phoenix last year, and one of the students had sent in for a spiritual name, and she prayed that she wouldn't get the name Sadhanakar, because then she would have to do sadhana every day. So she intensely prayed to not get Sadhanakar as her name. Her name is Aradhanakar. Okay, you can take that story home with you. There you go.